Well, a new comedy horror film focuses on two best friends and the tribulations of what happens when a demon possesses one of the friends' body. Real Talk's film critic Pam Powell talks to one of the stars of My Best Friend's Exorcism. Take a look.
I wanted to, first of all, just say welcome to WCIA TV, CIA Living TV. And I know a lot of viewers are going to recognize you from 8th grade from a few years ago. So in my mind, you've gone from one horror movie to another, because I know 8th grade sends chills down my spine looking back on that. But the two movies really take a look at friendships and loneliness, which is kind of a nice parallel line. Tell me about your character of Abby and how you feel like maybe these issues affected your character.
Yeah, I mean, I have such a deep fondness for Abby. I think just because, maybe not the supernatural aspects, but a lot of people can sort of relate to her, I think, myself included. And yeah, I mean, she does really grapple with this sort of loneliness. And I think sometimes what she's dealt with is like sort of throughout the film has this friendship sort of taken away from her can feel a lot more impactful than someone who was kind of always on their own.
Gretchen, played by, tell me if I'm pronouncing this right, Amaya Miller, is that correct?
Yeah.
She's your best friend in this story. And man, from the beginning, you two do feel like best friends. Tell me how you created that. I'm guessing you got to know her off screen so that you could create that on screen. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, of course. I mean, Amaya, she's just like fantastic. And the friendship, that the relationship between those two was definitely something kind of before we had started shooting or before anyone was cast, I was definitely like anxious of, because I think that kind of thing is very hard to fake. But thankfully we really didn't have to fake that much. I think we had this kind of like immediate bond as soon as we really met each other. And shooting some of the stuff you shoot and those sort of strenuous circumstances of making a horror film can really bring people together.
1988. Now, I remember 1988. Clearly, sometimes unfortunately. This is when the movie takes place, in the music, the hairstyles, the clothing. I mean, it's all just like spot on. I loved the Aquanet.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Tell me, what did you enjoy most about learning about this crazy decade?
I mean, I think what I found the most interesting, at least, was just like kind of, we sort of sensationalized the 80s a lot, but, it's pretty similar in a lot of ways to what like growing up now is like. So I think what I really appreciated was I felt like, my dad grew up in the 80s and I felt like I could sort of like bond with him more over stuff instead of picturing him growing up in this whole different world. It was like, oh, there's so much that I could really relate to. But I don't know. I mean, there is something about like the fashion and the colors that we haven't gone there yet, and I'd love to get back there.
Oh no.
No, come on, I love it. I love crazy, wacky patterns and the whole shebang.
The hair. Let's talk about the hair, because you never in the movie want to get that hair wet. That hair is like a focal point. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, I mean, I think creating sort of Abby's hair was like an interesting journey because. We ended up using a wig, which I think was great because like to have to do a whole 80s hairstyle, 28 out of 28 days of shooting would have been like pretty horrible, I feel like. Although I guess some people did it every day of their life back in the 80s. But yeah, I mean, I think the hair is like sort of representative of a lot of things, of sort of, a general insecurity, but it's also something Abby's kind of proud of. I mean, she like styles it and like does it. And I think that's a very sort of teenage experience to like work really hard on something and still feel sort of insecure about that.
I want to talk a little bit, if we have time, to talk about that haunted house in the woods. And I know that was a set, but man, did that feel so real. It felt like I was truly walking in the woods with you guys and going into that creepy place. Can you tell me about how that came to fruition?
Yeah, I mean, they had we had parts of a set that, like, the house kind of was, there was an exterior and then there was a interior, but the interior was built in some, like, it wasn't on a soundstage or anything. It was in some other building,
Okay.
which was absolutely haunted. It was like this old spooky building that they decided to build a different spooky building inside of. So I think that really added to it. And it felt like there were, like, the set itself wasn't that large, but it felt like there were so many hallways and kind of places that you could go. So that sort of added to the exploration bit of it. But that was a fun one. And the exterior of the building too, what was like truly in the middle of the woods of like Georgia. So that was kind of fun also.
Oh my goodness, I didn't realize that. That's pretty cool. So that feeling of being in the woods really was in the woods.
Yeah, no. We had a lot of woods running at like 3 a.m. So glad it comes through.
And Elsie Fisher, thank you so much for talking with me about your new film.